Builder Hall 10 has arrived. It comes with a new defense, although it's not as new as you would think. It comes with an insane new troop with mechanics we've never seen before, and it comes with epic gameplay. You knew this was coming if you click on that Builder Hall 9. Yep, have a look at it. There is an upgrade available, 4.8 million, and we are going to do that. And look at a new building. We get an Xbow at Builder Hall 10. So we're going to do this upgrade here, 7 days. So we're going to see probably a fair few people gemming that or using a book of, like a book of building, because yeah, we got to get to Builder Hall 10 ASAP. Here is the Xbow here. We're placing it. Kind of looks like the level 1 Xbow, 7 days. It was 4.4 million gold, by the way. Sorry, I didn't show that. But yeah, rather expensive as well. So yeah, we're going to use our book of building, and there it is, looking pretty normal. Open it up, 80 damage per second and 1700 hit points. But what is this? There is a ground Xbow and an air Xbow. Look at this. So it's not ground and air. It's either ground or air. So I move it down the bottom here so you can get a look at it. That is the Xbow on air. And I think this is going to add a lot of strategy to Builder Hall 10, because you've either got to pick it on ground to stop the cannon carts, or you put it on air to stop the battlecopter. But if we move over to our Builder Barracks, we have an upgrade. Yes, there's a new troop at Builder Hall 10. What is it? And there it is, the Electrofire Wizard. So much to talk about with this troop. So this first troop you see here, the stats for, is the Fire Wizard. As you can tell, kind of like an Inferno, it will build up damage over time. It is a single target. But if you look, there's a change mode ability, and it goes into Electro mode. So I'm just going to call this the E-Wiz. So you have the Fire Wiz, which is mode 1, and the E-Wiz, which is mode 2. And look at this, 4 targets. So it's going to chain buildings throughout the base. It does less damage than the Fire Wizard, but it can hit 4 targets at once. There is a 1.5 second cooldown changing between modes, but yeah, a troop with a change mode ability. It's also worth noting, as we're about to open the army training tab here, that the Electrofire Wizard starts at level 17. Alright, I wanted to show you some live attacks with the Electrofire Wizard, and in this attack I'm going to show you the 2 modes of it. So, I'm going to put it, obviously, Builder Hall high HP, but look at the Electrofire, well, look at the Fire Wizard here. Takes down that Builder Hall quite quickly. It does a lot of damage, and it does ramp up. So that's really nice. A lot of quick damage, probably going to be good as part of a kill squad. I'll show you that later on, but this is the Electro part of the Wizard. And I mean, look at this. Now, one thing worth noting, look at how slow it shoots. There is a big build up for it to take off a shot. So if you're using it as part of a kill squad, it might not get many shots off, because the building will go down before it shoots. So there are weaknesses, but I mean, look at this. If you can kind of use this like the cannon cut and have it outrange defenses, I've killed the Mega Tesla. It's been taken off the map, and look at this. We're just taking a huge chunk of the base. We've damaged the Xbow and the lava launcher. We're also going to get rid of the archer here. I don't think we get rid of the barb, but I mean, look at that. 40% of the base is gone, and it really makes the rest of our attack quite easy. So I think that's awesome. An insane troop. As you can see, this base has an air bow on the top side, which means we can take it down. It's not going to be shooting back at our Electrofire Wizard. So I just use the bomber so that the E-Wiz can go in. And I mean, look at this. So we're going to get nice chains here. So kind of same as the previous battle. You're going to see how nice this E-Wiz is. This E-Wiz is. I think that's just what it's going to be called. You're going to have the Fire Wiz and the E-Wiz. Even though it's technically one troop, it's just going to be the 2 different modes. And look at that. We get rid of that airbow for free. So a little unfortunate for the defender here. But here comes the second part of this attack. And I think this is the crucial part. I want you guys to focus on. So I believe I'm going to put a Fire Wiz and an E-Wiz next to each other. So we've got, yep, I switched one of them on the top side, and I want you to follow, I think what is it, troop 2 and 1. 1 and 2, they should be kind of next to each other. Yep, look at this. So the Fire Wizard is shooting, and the E-Wiz does not get a shot off. Fire Wiz shooting again, the E-Wiz does not get a shot off. Fire Wiz is shooting again, and this time the E-Wiz will get a shot off. But look at this. they're both dead. They've both taken the splash damage. That multi-mortar is really a pain in the butt for this troop. And I think that's the biggest thing out of this. That E-Wiz, really good at opening up the base. But as soon as the actual kill squad starts, if that E-Wiz is still alive, you want to switch it to the Fire Wiz, because the Fire Wiz does quick damage. It's really nice, and you know exactly what you're going to get from it. Whereas the E-Wiz, yeah, it's awesome when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's just a waste. So yeah, you can tell we're closing out the base here, but I just wanted to show you guys the E-Wiz and the Fire Wiz and the pros and cons of both of them. Here are the upgrade times and costs for the Xbow. So there's level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. Oof. All the other defenses are also getting a level at Builder Hall 10. So Xbow's looking sick. But yeah, look at this. 12 days, 12 days, 12 days. Give me another 12 days. There it is. Give me another 12 days. There it is. Give me another. Oh my word. The upgrade time's going to be so long at Builder Hall 10. None of us are maxing this out anytime quickly. If you want to look at the stats, just pause it on the moment I bring it up. Not really too much to break down here, other than it's going to take ages to max Builder Hall 10. And you can upgrade walls individually with gold or elixir. And here is what a max Builder Hall 10 looks like. I think my favorite 3 defenses are the Xbow that you see here, the air bombs. I think that's severely underrated. Looks really nice with the purple theme. And then if we fly over to the other village, my arguably favorite one is the lava launcher, looking sick at level 10. What do you guys think of the cosmetics? I think they look absolutely amazing across both villages, looking awesome. But yeah, let's get into some gameplay. Alright, I wanted to start out with this attack here. So notice we start off with the cannon cut. Now we are going straight into an archer tower, which is obviously not a good thing because the archer tower does outrange the mortar mode here. But you can tell I've got these barbarians in my army again. And look, we're going to take down this archer tower pretty easily. So we switch modes, so the cannon cut's doing more damage. And we're just tanking here. Barb's doing a brilliant job of this. The cannon cut takes 1 shot, but that is okay. And now we are going. But there's something you need to keep in mind with using the cannon cut like this. Look at the time, right? I don't really want to start the second half of my attack until I get this Mega Tesla down. But how long can I wait? It's kind of like doing a queen charge in the main village. You can't queen charge forever. At some point, you've got to start phase 2. So I'm looking to start kind of on the opposite side of the base here. Obviously, nice bomber there, putting in absolute work. And we got the 2 Peckers and an Electrofire Wizard. And I'm going to use it as a Fire Wizard here, because with the Peckers in front of it, I just don't see the Electro mode getting many shots off. Now, my cannon cart is pretty useful. I'm kidding, obviously, it's getting targeted by the multi-mortar. The poor bomber on the bottom side doesn't really open the wall like I was hoping. The cannon cart, will it get it down? It shoots. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. We used my battle machine ability, and it's all looking okay, or is it? Unfortunately, the Electrofire Wizard goes down there. I can't really use my Pecker ability here, because it would do nothing. 15 seconds to go. Do you think I can get this triple? And if I do you think I have enough to take down base 2? It's close, but as you can tell, I fall short here. I really wanted to show this because, yes, the cannon cart is strong, but you have to keep in mind the time it takes. Alright, so I do the same opener here, slightly different will be the rest of the army though. Notice I'm bringing 2 sets of Rage Barbarians. I just think this troop's going to be super duper handy. But one thing I really want to talk about is like breaking down bases, because as you can tell on this base, there is no lava launcher, but there is the air bombs and there is 4 firecrackers. So it's a very anti-air base, but you'll notice there's no crushers as well. So that's why I'm coming in with this ground kill squad, because no crushers and a lot of anti-air targeting defenses is good for us. We can use our battle machine in this attack, and then in this second attack, we can use our full health battle copter. So this is something that I think is going to be so cool about the builder base now, is you're not just taking into account what is on the battlefield, you're taking into account of what isn't here. What defenses are not in this, because the defenses in each stage 1 and stage 2 is up to the defender. Now, you do have to have a certain amount of defenses in each, so you can't have less defenses, but it's the variety of defenses you choose to have is up to you. So as you can tell, we take down this anti-air style, and look at this. This second half is much nicer for us. It's very anti-ground, so you can tell. Switch to the battlecopter. We got the 2 baby drags in at the reinforcement camp. I think I'll stick it with those. Fortunately, we are stuck with the giant and the cannon cart, but look, I'm gonna try and use the cannon cart here to get rid of the firecracker, and look at that. Gets absolutely baited, and whilst I think cannon carts in theory are quite strong, I think they're going to be quite easy to bait as well. So traps like that with the outside spring trap, what's that one called? I actually don't know, because there's the spring trap and then there's the push trap. That's what it is, sorry. Like, what can you do to stop that other than barbarians? So something worth noting. And then gonna try and use the giant and the wall breaker down the bottom here, because I kind of lost my cannon cart for free. Baby drags on the top side. I should have already placed my battlecopter by now. And as you can tell, we don't have as many troops now. Like, we had a lot of troops in that first half, but maybe a little too much died. And I'm just sitting on my battlecopter ability here. The baby drag ability was really nice. Leaves that Tesla 1 HP. And I'm just being patient. I thought that ability was at level 3 when I used it, and it was not. It was probably 1 fraction away. We do get the air defense down. We did take a bit of damage, and now it's just a waiting game here. Because one thing you have to keep in mind, when you take down that outpost building, zappies will spawn. I haven't talked about any of the sneak peeks, but you will see it here. So we've got the battlecopter doing its thing. The battlecopter's a good hero, but I don't think it's as strong as the battle machine, because it doesn't do that much damage. And its ability, I think, is really, really bad, because it actually takes away its ranged unit. Unfortunately, I'm trying to outlast... I was trying to outlast the defense there, because as you can tell, look at this. The zappies absolutely wrecked. Now, the battlecopter here would one-hit these zappies if he had an ability, but unfortunately does not, and we fall short there. One important announcement, we will be going live on YouTube just before the Builder Base 2.0 update drops, so make sure to come and join the YouTube stream when you see that maintenance break. Hang out with us, we'll talk all things Builder Base, and then when the update drops, I'll go through it. I might do a little bit of gemming, rip my bank account, but hopefully I can see you all there, because obviously in this video here, I can't show you all of Builder Hall 10. It is just a little sneak peek for it, but hopefully I can show you some of the gameplay coming in that stream nice and soon. Make sure you're also using code BLUE when the update drops, because we appreciate it all. It helps us make this OP content. But that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed Builder Hall 10, and we'll see you soon for the update.